Heavy rains in the days preceding the rally rendered the tarmac road slippery in places. The drivers needed to dig deep into their skills to survive the test. The rally was run over 3 stages that had to be repeated 3 times over a total competitive distance of 112 kilometers. Gaurav Gill, sporting number 1, was the first car out in the 2000 N+ class. There was no settling down for the man on fire. The defending champion straight away opened a huge lead of 20 seconds. By the end of the first loop of 3 stages, Gill had extended his lead to a massive 1 minute 6.9 seconds. On the second run of the stages, he dropped times to Red Rooster driver Naren Kumar and Vikram Matthias on the 4th and 5th stages. But Gill had some more left in his reserve as he hit back on the last stage of the day to win it by a huge 20-second margin. By the end of the first leg, he was sitting pretty with a healthy lead of 1 minute 33 seconds. In the second leg, he added another 40 seconds to his overnight lead to head the overall timesheets by 2 minutes 11 seconds. Behind Gill, Vikram Matthias didn't have the best of starts. On the day's opening stage, he had to deal with gearbox niggle. The Red Rooster racing driver started recovering the ground from the second stage onwards, but catching Gill was proving tough for the 2-time national champion. His best came on the 5th stage as he posted the fastest time, but lost over 38 seconds in the last stage to the overall leader. He closed the day in 2nd place. In the second leg, Matthias improved his times over his first day performance. His best show came with a stage win on the 8th stage, but could not improve upon his overnight position of 2nd place in the timesheets. The other Red Rooster driver, Amit Rajat Ghosh, had a consistent run. He finished 3rd in 5 of the 6 stages. He looked set for a fight to improve his position on the second leg of the rally, but gearbox problems meant he had to nurse the car in the last 3 stages. Despite finishing outside the top 3 on the second day, he did enough to hold to his overall 3rd place. But Naren Kumar's return to rallying didn't go as planned. On the very first stage, he was beset by intercom problems. He drove the stage without proper communication with his co-driver. On the 4th stage, he had shaken off the rust, but he was then hit by gearbox problems from the 5th stage, and on the 6th stage, he lost all his gears as he crawled to the finish, ending his chances of a good result. The other big casualty of the day was Arjun Balu of Team MRF. A faulty electronic control unit first resulted in time penalty on the liaison to the 1st stage. Then on the 3rd stage, he went off the track with his car hanging precariously over the edge of the cliff, ending his rally. It was finally pulled out by spectators.
We warned about the slush and I knew it, so small mistake. Didn't think it would cost us so much. Just hit the slush patch, got a little sideways and pulled itself into the inside of the road. Lucky that didn't go down the bank.
The addition of this class has been welcomed by competitors. It's an important step up for drivers who wanted to graduate to a higher class. CDRs with lesser modification compared to the N+ class is the car of choice. Newly formed INRC Racing has entered 2 cars for the season, featuring experienced Girja Shankar Joshi and last year's winner of the 1600 class, Sujay Suresh. 6 cars completed the starting lineup. Joshi, who took the lead by the end of the first loop of 3 competitive stages, the veteran driver remained the fastest in the class in 4 of the 6 stages on the day's agenda. In the second leg too, he hammered 3 more faster stages. By the time he completed the 9 competitive stages, he had opened up a commanding lead of over 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Suresh made a bright start to his campaign. He posted the fastest times on the first 2 stages. But as Joshi picked up pace, Suresh started encountering suspension problems. Though he remained ahead of the remaining 2000N cars, he couldn't find the legs to remain on the tail of the leader. After 9 stages, he finished the competitive sections with a total time of 1 hour 30 minutes. But the biggest surprise package was the performance of Sirish Chandran. The editor of India's leading automotive magazine Overdrive made an impressive debut in his rookie race. Supported by Red Rooster Racing Performance, Chandran ran consistently in 3rd place in all the 9 competitive stages over 2 days. But the most spectacular moment of the opening round of the 2010 Speed Indian National Rally Championship was provided by young Karnakudu. The former winner of the Rally Star Cup, making his debut in the 2000N class for Red Rooster Racing, was running well till this point. He hit a small bump on the road, losing his car in a spectacular crash. Despite the frightening accident, both the driver and his co-driver Somonita Ghosh came out unhurt. A statement about the safety standards in Indian rally.
Well, it was a very dicey corner and we were coming in pretty fast and I misread the bump, and as a result it's an expensive learning for us.
With just 2 cars in the fray, the 1600 class was the smallest group in the opening round of the championship. Most of the drivers from this class have graduated to the 2000N category. Experienced driver Rahul Kantaraj was the favorite. He set the record in the opening round of the championship by winning all the 9 competitive stages over 2 days. The only driver to do so outside the Gypsies. By the end of the 112 kilometers of rallying, the Bangalore-based privateer led by an insurmountable lead of 5 minutes and 46 seconds. Shailendra Hegde bravely tried to match the pace of the leader but couldn't even get within his sniffing distance. In the 1400N class, it's a 3-way fight between Bikku Babu, Bairam Godrej and Monish. Pune-based Godrej, with 12 finishes from 14 starts going into this round, is one of the most consistent finishers. The 1400Ns saw an intriguing battle for lead between Babu and Godrej. Babu won the 5 of the 9 stages. But not to take things lying down, Godrej hit back by winning 1st, 4th, 6th and 9th stages. In the end of this duel, Babu managed to open a lead of 20 seconds after fighting for 9 stages. While the top 2 drivers slugged it out, Monish ended his run in 3rd place, but much lower down the timesheets. There is a buzz of excitement around the gypsy class. The presence of the Army Adventure team marked the return of the team from the services to the National Championship after a long gap. The presence of the 2009 winner of Raid de Himalaya, Amrinder Brar, and a veteran of Rally Raid, Shakti Bajaj, lent substance to the Army team. Brar was in his zone, showing great mastery over the four-wheel drive machines. He maintained a 100% record in all the 9 stages. At the end of the second day, he opened an insurmountable lead of 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Sachin Singh finished second in 8 stages to take the second spot of the timesheets. Though Shakti Bajaj struggled to find his rhythm, but did enough to take the third place after 9 stages.
In rally, the luck is the most important thing which favors you, because the error of margin is very less. One simple mistake, 1 second, and you're gone.
After coming first time, it's a very technical event. The rules, regulations, stipulations are very strict. Even then, we've gone through it seamless, without any error. Great experience.
In the Rally Star Cup, Falguna Ars, last year's runners-up, is the top contender. But he faces a tough fight from Venkatapati M and V.S. Ratan. Ars began his campaign by taking the opening 3 stages. Then, on the second loop of the first leg, he again scored one more stage win to take the lead at the end of the day. But Venkatapati cut back the lead by winning the 6th, 7th and 8th stages to set up an interesting battle. 2 more wins in stages 7 and 8 took Venkatapati closer to the leader. But Ars settled the issue by posting the fastest time on the 9th stage. At the end of the second leg, Ars led Venkatapati by 1 minute 11 seconds. While V.S. Ratan rounded off the top 3.